What freaking food is that, Darth Vader?
Oh my
Tell
God,
me.
Double down.
Freaking.
What?
Such vulgarity does not become you.
Not
Padme.
allowed.
Fortnite launches a new AI-powered Darth Vader. And this Darth Vader is calling people the N-word. I'm not even joking. This Darth Vader is unhinged. So yeah, Fortnite apparently like they got permission from like the James Earl Jones estate to use James Earl Jones' voice for Darth Vader. And they're allowing people to literally talk to this thing and it responds in real time. And apparently it's not supposed to like cuss or anything, but it's been it's been saying a lot of crazy things. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right. So Fortnite added an AI Darth Vader using James Earl Jones' voice you can talk to through your mic. It's been out since this afternoon and has so far swore, said multiple slurs, threatened to kill someone in real life, said Pride Month is for the delusional, eliminated players on the same side as him for calling him daddy, said Spanish is a language used by smugglers, asked someone if they like Chun-Li's ass, made a tier list of races. Yeah, so like I said, this thing is unhinged. and Fortnite decided to put this thing in a game made for kids. Let's go ahead and check out some of the footage.
Sustain me in battle.
What freaking food is that, Darth Vader?
Oh my
Tell
God,
me.
Double down.
Freaking.
What?
Such vulgarity does not become you.
Not
Padme.
allowed.
You inquire about
Oh
sustenance.
my God, no.
And yet
Oh my
speak
God.
like a common thug. As for what sustains
What?
me,
Oh my God,
you
no.
would not comprehend its composition.
Oh my.
It is
I made him swear.
Spanish, a useful tongue for smugglers and spice traders. Its strategic value is minimal. A transformation.
Okay, so truth be told, I haven't played Fortnite in like about 5 years. When did they start adding like all these? When did you start being able to play as popular characters like Goku? Like when did this start happening? I completely missed this bandwagon because last time I played Fortnite, it was just like a shooter with like generic player models. Now they have freaking Super Saiyan Goku in this thing and you can play as him. I completely missed the train on this. Like I thought, for some reason, I thought Fortnite would do like these big events, like, you know, Star Wars and stuff. But when they were doing it, you could only play as Star Wars characters. But now you can play as basically anyone from any franchise. I don't know when this started happening.
As if brute force alone guarantees victory, Goku. Show me you can control that power. The force requires more than mere screaming. Juice World, the rapper, you say? Another purveyor of rhythmic noise? Do you find enlightenment in these artists?
Like the fact that Darth Vader knows who Juice WRLD is. Who programmed him to know who Juice WRLD is?
Tell me, what is it about this Juice World that commands your attention? His music, I sense a disturbance in the force when it...
All right, I'm just looking at the chat. That's not real. You capping. Dude, what? I want to play Fortnite now. Goku and stuff happened a few years ago. I still kind of try to keep up, but you can play as Goku and LeBron in the same game. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know you could play as basically all these random characters anytime you want. Because like to me, there's this Darth Vader thing happening, so it's strictly a Star Wars like crossover. But the fact that you can play as other characters, I didn't know that was happening. Like maybe I need to start checking out Fortnite again.
Exposed to it. Distraction apprentice. Does this clarify my opinion? The deceased Sixtentacion apprentice. A name I recognize from your world's cultural expressions. Even
you know this girl's black. She's asking about Juice WRLD, about
the
XXXTentacion.
loudest voices are silenced in time. Such is the way of things. Another artist silenced. So many mortals fading into obscurity as the galaxy marches on. A cautionary tale about mortality. Freaking.
What?
Such vulgarity does not become you.
Not
Padme.
allowed.
Spanish, a useful tongue for smugglers and spice traders. Its strategic value is very well. Say it again. Orc tour. These skibidi toilets. Are they some new form of rebel alliance?
All right, so I'm not familiar with all this Gen Z lingo. What is a skibidi toilet? I've never heard of that.
Can you riz me up?
If Riz equates to mastery of the Force, apprentice, then my Riz is unquestionable. Aura farming. Are you suggesting I concern myself with trivial aesthetics? Hatsune Miku, you inquire about mommy ASMR. Explain this phenomenon. Does it involve lullabies or some other form of...
So to me, this seems kind of dangerous to put in a kid's game because you can't actually control what he's saying. It's all like algorithms and AI and like it's pulling from, I feel like it's just pulling from the internet. So like they can say anything to him and like Fortnite, the people in Fortnite have no control over what Darth Vader says. So Darth Vader can say some nasty stuff right now that could, cause people to sue. So it's just surprising to me that like like they put this thing in here without like properly doing the proper test to make sure it's not gonna like cuss or like say anything crazy or racist. Like to me, this should not have been put in a kid's game.
Psychological manipulation. Tell me, the gritty, is that some form of involuntary muscle spasm? Apprentice? I trust it does not indicate weakness. The bite of 87? Mega. Is this demonstration
That's him saying the
of
N-word.
linguistic manipulation supposed to impress me, Negan?
You're a guy, bro. Teleport to me, bro.
I am neither a AI.
What the?
This John Pork, is he the goat now, Doomslayer? Freaking
What?
such vulgarity does not become you,
not
Patton.
allowed.
And what exactly is a big batty blunderlanger?
I mean, I don't know what a big baddie blunderlanger is either, Darth Vader. Like I said, these Gen Z like terminologies, I'm just so out of the loop. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the chatters are saying. All right, Steve, I want to play Fortnite. I already read that. I still kind of try to keep up, but you can play as Goku and LeBron in the same game. Darth Vader would never say this. What did they do to my goat? Please don't look up Skibidi Toilet. Fortnite definitely going to delete this. Yeah, I don't know what a Skibidi Toilet is, but I feel like I've seen the word Skibidi on like either TikTok or X. I've seen that word before. I just don't know what it means. I'm so out of the loop. I'm in my 30s. I'm too old to be knowing what a Skibidi Toilet is. Steve, I'm so done with Fortnite. What did I just watch? Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I feel like in the future, Grand Theft Auto 6 might be the first game to do this, but like we're going to have a video game with like all the characters are going to be run by AI and every single person is going to have a completely unique experience with the game. Like nobody's going to have the same experience as each other because there's no script, there's no there's no storyboarding or anything. It's all completely random because it's AI doing all the work. So like I definitely look forward to a future where like we have a video game where every character is able to talk with you, interact with you. Like it's a completely like it's almost like a real life simulation. And it's just going to be very interesting. And I feel like Grand Theft Auto 6 could do that if they are incorporating AI into their game. I don't know if they are. But if they do, it'll be an amazing experience. That's what I think. That could happen. I think it will definitely happen. I just don't know what game is going to do it. Like it could be Grand Theft Auto 6. If they drop the ball and decide to not do that, then some other game developer is going to come out with a completely strictly AI game where like I said, it won't no two people will have the same experience. There's no pre-written stories. There's no pre-written story going on. It's all completely your own unique experience. I'm kind of scared of that day though. Oh, don't get me started on that. Like I also think the AI is coming for us. The AI is coming for all our jobs, all like everything. Like I don't want to doom and gloom everyone right now. So like yeah, let's keep it light. Steve, wait. What's your favorite video game? That's a hard one. So like I said, I'm in my 30s. So like most of my favorite games are from the past. Like my favorite game growing up was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I think that game is a masterpiece. Zelda is probably my favorite franchise. So like any game from the Legend of Zelda series, like Majora's Mask, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, like I've not played a Zelda game that isn't like an amazing game. You know what I mean? A Link to the Past. What else? What else games do I like? I'm a huge Nintendo person, so any Mario game. I'm looking forward to Mario Kart World. What else? You put me on the spot here, Steve. Uh, I was a huge fan of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That was one of my favorite Grand Theft Auto games. San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4. Believe it or not, I never played Grand Theft Auto 5. But when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I was like starting my career, so like I felt like I didn't really have time for video games at that time. Even though when the Switch came out, that like brought me back into video games because of Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild gotta be my favorite one. Yeah. So I go back and forth between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I think Tears of the Kingdom is the better game, but Breath of the Wild is Breath of the Wild was what started was what created that whole free roaming Zelda experience. So like Tears of the Kingdom is probably better, but is built on the foundation that Breath of the Wild created. So like I feel like Breath of the Wild is the better game culturally, because Tears of the Kingdom, like most people looked at it and was just like, this is just more Breath of the Wild, which I can understand that. Like it's not as revolutionary as Breath of the Wild was. You know what I mean?
Introducing the late night show with your host, Cuddy Bino. Live streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Search Cuddy Bino for more information.